Greetings once again, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon with Patio Furniture, and here we are, the main event of PWF's All-Star Wrestling Extravaganza 2, Gigachi Matsuda Memorial Hall in Tampa. There we see the Soviet top team will take on the Monster Army for the PWF Tag Team titles, and this one is going to be an exciting matchup. It's going to be a real contrast to styles. Patio Furniture, why don't you give us the rundown? Well, of course, now you have Yuri Guryev in the ring right now. He's wearing that gi with the shorts, and he's a sportsman ensemble. Then his tag team partner, Zarian Kolpakov, he calls himself the Soviet Submission Machine, and he's a wrestler. He does some MMA, but primarily a wrestler, and the amateur style, really strong individual. And then, of course, Red Plague. He's a brute, he's a giant, he's a hardcore brawler. He's a powerhouse. He's just a scary individual. And then Jason V, once again, you know, much like his tag team partner, Red Plague, those two men are just big, they're imposing, they're powerful, and they will just inflict damage by whatever means they can. And so here we see now that the Monster Army taking turns beating up on Zarian. And the interesting thing about this is that really neither team would really be characterized as fan favorites. Of course, the Soviet top team, they're coming from Russia. Zarian, he claims to be from the USSR. So obviously there are some people who take real exception to that. And then the Monster Army, you know, I could see them getting more of a following, to be honest, out of both of these teams. Sometimes, you know, people are They tend to like the big monsters, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. One of these two teams will become the inaugural PWF Tag Team Champions, so that's what's going to be interesting here. It's a 60-minute time limit. There are no DQs. There are no countouts. The only thing is that you do have to tag your opponent, and we're going to see what happens. Well, yes, indeed, you know, and this one could go either way, because here's the thing, is that, you know, I don't really see either Red Plague or Jason necessarily tapping into a submission, but they could be caught in a technical submission where the referee could call it. And definitely the pilot advantage, well, that has to go to the Monster Army instead of the Soviets. Technique would have to go with the Soviet top team, and then, yeah, the power definitely would belong to the Monster Army. And I think that all four men in that ring right now, I think they all could be vicious and ruthless if they wanted to be. Beautiful front face pile driver right there by the Red Plague. Zarian Kolpakov, though, he is not intimidated. He is taking the fight. Beautiful drop toe hold. Zarian Kolpakov, he's 6'4" and I think around 275 pounds, so he is a large man himself, even though he looks smaller than the giant Red Plague. Jason V now tagged back in, and Zarian able to fight out of the double team attempt by both the Monster Army members. Up here we go. Now they got it to work for them. Powerbomb neckbreaker combo, that's going to do damage. Zarian Kolpakov looking a bit dazed at a big double axe handle, followed up by an elbow drop. Here we are now at the just past the 7-minute mark, almost 7.5 minutes into this match, and now beautiful double brainbuster right there. And Jason spilled out of the ring from the impact. Now he's going for a barbed wire baseball bat. He missed, and Guryev able to disarm him. That could have been trouble for Yuri Guryev if Jason V could have connected with that. Beautiful rolling shoulder hold right there. That was the move that Guryev used to win this tag team opportunity for his team. Tag made once again. And let's see what's going to happen here. Guryev right now has the Red Plague down. Oof. Nice kick to the nether regions, and now red flag. Oh, before he could get to use that bat, though, Guryev cut him off. And now the Soviet top team, they are bloating a little bit here. Showing off a little bit. That may come back to bite them. We have passed the 10-minute mark. Oh, look at that. Beautiful move right there. I'm not sure if that was the fish stretch sleeper or the reverse viper hold. It was one of those two. And now there we go. There's the tarantula. Made popular by Yoshihiro Tajiri. Here comes Zarian Kolpakov. Oh, vicious uppercut by Jason. As Zarian had Red Plague trapped in a front face lock, Jason with the big uppercut. And now he's just, Red Plague is just grinding that gauntlet. Yeah, he's just grinding that arm guard right into the ear. Tag is made. Let's see what Guryev can do. Figure 4 toe hold right there. Ankle lock. Synonymous with Ken Shamrock in his WWF days. That figure 4 toe hold, it can be dangerous. And a nice counter into a backdrop. Let's see what Jason can do here. Not much as Guryev cuts him right off. Nice back elbow, and Jason V is going to make a tag. Nice punch right there and a kick. Guryev missed with the shot. Headlock. Ooh, nice headbutt right there. No touch headbutt from behind on Guryev, and he went down. Big forearm smash right across the mush. Big boot to the face. Guryev is getting out of there. And oh my goodness, he just tried blasting fire at those men. Absolutely vicious there. This is no DQ, but these men have got to be careful. There's an armbar by Zarian, but no, the referee didn't even have a chance to get in there before Red Plague powered out of it. I'm still surprised by that big fire move. I mean, I've seen that in the old FMW, but that's very dangerous. You do not want to mess around with that. Beautiful counter right there, and there's a, oh, look at those strikes from inside the guard. And once again, he's wearing that arm guard, so that has to help him with the advantage there with those strikes. Oh, there comes the Russian hook combo. Beautiful move by Guryev. And now there's the Goku Raku Katane, that cross-arm camel clutch, but Red Plague is not tapping out. He is still too fresh. Once again, I don't know if you're going to be able to get either one of these men in a submission. I don't know what it's going to take. The only weakness that I've seen from Red Plague and Jason was when Denis Detombe surprised Jason V with that roll-up pin. And of course, we all know what happened to Denis Detombe after that. He's on the injured list. The fans are booing right now. They are not liking Jason. And there we go. There's an armbar on Jason V by Yuri Guryev. He calls himself the Grinder. He just basically likes to grind down and wear down his opponents. Like I said, he is, like you heard earlier from Patio Furniture, he is a sportsman in Sambo, the Russian martial art. That's a combination of wrestling and judo. And there are two strains of Sambo. There's combat Sambo and sports Sambo. And I believe that Guryev does practice the sport Sambo. Big neckbreaker right there into the powerbomb again. And now here, there's one for Kolpakov, both members of the Soviet top team. Oh, what a big electric chair drop. I am in awe of that move. But Jace, look at that, Jason V, he is, I think at this juncture, and Patty, correct me if I'm wrong, I think at this juncture we are starting to see now, almost 20 minutes in, both teams have been dishing out a lot of punishment to each other, but I think Jason V and Red Flag are the fresher of the two. Would you share your thoughts with us? Indeed, I would. And yes, I think you're right. I think they're at this point of the matchup that the Soviet top team, they have to turn things up a bit. You know, it's like Jaso's a little bit dazed there, a little bit dizzy, but when you look at what the Soviet top team have been enduring, they've just been taking a lot of high-impact moves. Multiple times we've seen that powerbomb and neck breaker combo from the Munster Army, and it's just, I think it is just wearing them down. And I'm seeing much more high-impact moves, and you got to think that if Red Plague can hit this with the cold red, that it's going to be over. Two count right there. Oh wait, now there's a double team once again, double brainbuster by the Soviet top team. And the Goku Raku Katame, Jason is not even jumping in the ring yet. That is how fresh Red Plague is. Short uppercuts right there. Red Plague just keeps marching forward. Oh, he's going to go out. Oh, over the top rope right there. Nicely done, but here comes Jason. On the outside now, he's got a rolling spinning choke, and there's a nice slam right there on the outside by Kolpakov into the Juji Katame. And the rolling shoulder hold right there by Guryev on Jason in the ring. Neither man is legal. That's why Gerald McKinney is not checking on them. Oh, and there's the Carolyn lift. Beautiful move there by Kolpakov. And now Red Plague is looking dazed after taking a Carolyn lift onto the hard wooden floors. And a rolling leg lock right there. Red Plague is trying to get a baseball bat, but he didn't use it. Uh-oh, there it is. Code red on the outside. This is what injured Denis Descamps. Kolpakov, though, he looks like he survived, but... And here's a second one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Zarian Kolpakov, he is dazed. And Red Plague picked him up just to hit him with that baseball bat. This is absolutely brutal. Beautiful bomb right there by Jason D onto Yuri Guryev. Both men now leaving the ring, and the only thing Joe McKinney could do was stand by and watch that carnage as there's no DPs, there's no countouts. There we go with another double team there, another double brain buster. And, oh, there's a weapon attack. Oh. Guryev is bleeding. He can, oh, look at that machete right there, the machete line. That burning lariat, it's called, when Jason V does it, it's referred to as the machete line. And the butt of that baseball bat into the ribs of Yuri Guryev puts him down. Blood, you can see the blood there, and there it is, the code red. Jason now, I'm surprised he didn't go for the pin. Oh my goodness, this is just getting barbaric. 25 minutes into it. Big side rib breaker, big elbow drop. Guryev, though, he's still trying to fight back, but Jason is marching forward, and there we go, a weapon attack by Jason. Kolpakov in to break that up. Nice belly-to-belly suplex right there. And there we go. Oh! Jason had him up, but Guryev saved his partner by slapping on that flying cross arm breaker. Tag is made. Jason fights away from Guryev, but then falls victim to a drop toe hold. He fights out, doubling both men. And there it is, the Carolyn lift, but Jason gets up quickly, and he's got a weapon out, stabbing Kolpakov. We now have both members of the Soviet. Oh, look at this. Double reverse knee breakers. And both members of the Soviet top team are bleeding. Oh, and there we go. A little double team right there. Jason's arm being worked over. Kolpakov now going for a heel hold, and it's over. Wow. Folks, I do not believe it. Here are your new tag team champions, the Red Army. Folks, stay tuned. We're going to close out the show by presenting the championship titles.